Hi, hello, friends. How are you? So, we're going to do outside tarot today, and I just want to see what's going on between you and your person. This could be a twin flame reading, this could be a situationship reading. We'll just see what timeline we get. Okay. I tried having the microphone on my jacket so I could like pull cards on camera. But the sound just came out all crazy, kind of echoey. It's probably because of where I'm sitting. So, I'm going to pull and I'll be back. Okay. So, right now, all right, this person has been trying to break free from their own mental prison. We have the Eight of Swords reversed. So, this is someone that's finally realizing, like, wait, maybe I'm not trapped. Maybe I've just been letting fear, guilt, pride, or old stories run the entire circus. But then we have the 10 of Wands. So let's be real. This connection has been heavy. Okay. So very twin flamey to me. This is not cute, little, complicated, heavy. This is more like, why does this feel like I'm emotionally moving a sectional couch up 3 flights of stairs by myself? Heavy. Pivot. Okay. But then boom, we get the Nine of Pentacles. Yes. Someone is trying to reclaim their independence, their confidence, their self worth, their stability. This could be like you realizing, actually, I'm good. I don't need to beg someone to see my value. Or this could be them realizing that you're not the same person they left. Good job, you know, or the person that they ignored, underestimated, or emotionally stress tested like a haunted little lab rat. Okay. So, in the overall energy, we get Page of Pentacles and the Emperor. This is interesting because the overall energy is, like I said, the Page to the Emperor. So somebody may want to come forward with something small or like practical or careful. You know, they're feeling hesitant, but they're still trying to look like they have it all together. Okay. So Page of Pentacles is like, hey, maybe I could offer something, cup of coffee. And the Emperor is like, absolutely not. We must maintain emotional government security at all times. Okay. So this person could be thinking about you a lot. Okay. They could be watching, planning, thinking about what to say, but they're trying to stay controlled. They don't want to look messy. They don't want to look desperate. They don't want you to know the inner monologue is currently running around with no shoes on. Okay. So for the advice, we have the 9 and the 8 of Wands. Progression, my friends. Okay. We need to note this progression here for sure. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. Guard up. We're tired. We're suspicious. The side eye is activated. Okay. But then we move to the Eight of Wands. Fast movement, messages, momentum, communication, something finally cracking open. So the advice here is don't chase, but don't close the gates so hard you accidentally brick yourself into the castle. Okay. Close the door, don't lock it. All right. You're allowed to have boundaries. You're allowed to be cautious. It's smart to say, okay, I'll hear you out, but I'm not auditioning for Emotional Circus season 3. Okay. So there may be communication coming in, but your job is not to panic, not to over explain, or immediately throw your nervous system into a group chat with the ancestors. Okay. Stay grounded. Let this person's actions speak. Now, what you don't see coming is where we're getting a little spicy. Okay. We have the devil, we have the hermit, we have a lot of majors. We have the Two of Wands, we have the Chariot, High Priestess, Six of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. This person has been in some kind of like deep internal battle. The devil says that there's attachment here. So there's obsession, temptation, there's fear, control issues, pride, avoidance, old patterns, karmic things. Okay. Maybe even a bond that they tried to deny, but also couldn't fully shake. In other words, they tried to move on from you, but then they couldn't. We have the hermit, right? And the hermit says this person has been withdrawn, quiet, watching from the cave, pretending they're healing when really they may also be spiraling in 4K. All right. The Two of Wands and the Chariot. This says that a decision is coming. Someone is deciding whether to stay stuck or to move forward. And with the Chariot, the movement could be very sudden once they choose. All right. Then we have the high priestess. So trust your intuition. You already know more than what they've said. You may have felt this person pulling on your energy before anything happens in the 3D. And then, hello, Six of Cups and Ace of Pentacles. All right. That is a past person energy with a new offer. So somebody from the past may want a new beginning, but this time it has to be real. Not just I miss you texts at midnight, not just vibes and emotional fog machine nonsense. The Ace of Pentacles tells us this is like solid, okay? This is a real conversation. This is a real apology, a real plan, a real offer, something that can actually grow, okay? So, TLDR, this person may be breaking out of their own anxiety, their own fear, realizing the weight of this connection and trying to figure out how to come toward you without losing their precious emperor composure. But you're in Nine of Pentacles energy. You're not begging. You're not chasing. You're not building a mansion on a friggin' breadcrumb. Okay? If they come in, they need to come correct because the door may not be locked, but baby, the security system has been absolutely upgraded. Okay. Okay. Do not chase this person or I will find you and flick you in the forehead.